Okay, we're getting ready. We're more or less live. This is another iconic episode of the Vegan Steven podcast. Right now, what we're doing is a Make Money Now episode. I'm joined here with Dr. Boogie, and we're just going to go through a little bit of business theory, possibly. The title of this podcast is yet to be decided, but it's possibly to do with, it's not money management, but something a little bit similar, I believe.
Very much, it's about saving money, saving time, and
oh yes, if it's working smart as opposed to working hard, maybe.
oh yeah, exactly. Don't work hard, don't work smart.
Right. Okay. So we're going to be chatting about that just for the next 30 minutes as part of the Make Money Now course. Oh!
Alright.
It's free, it's hip, it's hop, it's all the things. So, jeez, what we're talking about kind of money. I'm getting a bit nippy. You're getting a bit nippy. It's money management, which is kind of what we're talking about. But then I was talking earlier about we're talking about predicting the future and how we know how to predict the future by looking at the past. But the thing is, when you can see through current trends what trends are going to happen, but you don't know the order, you don't know the date. Well, the idea. Sorry. Yeah. So you say again, closer. I'm just here to fucking inspire you to chat, man. So it's fucking grand.
So closer to the day. Yeah, you're right.
Closer to the day. We're gonna talk like fucking loud,
it's a bit
lads.
like the weather forecast. The chances of it being more accurate 2 days beforehand rather than like 14 days beforehand is a lot higher.
Shit. Yeah.
So if you base yourself on those results,
I'd love to hear what you have to hear
time,
about the lottery and shit like that, and the public lottery, and how you feel about that, and statistically how likely you are to.
It's really funny because the thing about the lottery is based purely on randomness. It's just pulled out of a hat. Like the cause and effect isn't at the same level as it is if there was like something you can't really forecast a lottery because it could just be pulled out of a hat randomly.
Gonna have the first fucking sip.
I mean, you could do intentionally if you wanted to really get to the nitty-gritty as to how the wind blew
Lads
the
have been
ticket
off the
onto
points
the
for 10 years. I'm hitting them hard tonight.
So what's the point?
Talk about fucking making money.
But
Theory of making money.
Just write a book of puns and you make loads of money.
Write a book of puns.
There's actually someone
number one seller doesn't mean best book ever written. It means number one hit seller.
Actually, that was really clever. Someone wrote a book of like 365 jokes, and you had to read one a day.
Ooh.
And I got that as a present in a Christmas stocking.
I used to read a joke a day for years.
And literally, you read one every single day for a whole year. It's like an advent calendar. And like, really the jokes were just like standard and everything, but the fact that they did it in such an order, it wasn't so much the quality of the jokes as the product, how they delivered it.
Develop maybe your sense of humour, like maybe start you off with knock knock who's there, and by the end of it they're like, why did the German jump off a cliff because he was terribly depressed and wanted to die, and his family mourned him for years. That's the punchline.
I wish they did that.
I don't know if what do it like here.
They did it like it was all like kiddie jokes the whole 365 days. Like we'd find like, what are you kidding?
Oh shit, we're meant to be talking about fucking business. But yeah, sorry.
No, but that's good. But that's good marketing. It's like they deliver it in such a way, and do you know what? They didn't have to be creative in the joke because if they were thinking too much about a joke, they would have got written a huge amount down, but like it would only last like 3 or 4 pages. You know what these guys did?
No.
They just took standard jokes and wrote 365 days, and the way they made the money is not out of the jokes, it's how they delivered the jokes.
That's a thing you have to read every day.
Yeah, just to read one every single day. Right. And just a caption of it saying read one every single day is what got them selling the project. Yeah,
they didn't have to tour around the world doing stand-up comedy and sleazy pub stage sides.
They could do absolutely shit jokes. They could do the worst jokes that didn't make sense, and you only had to do one a day.
Possibly rob some jokes off other people, perhaps. Who knows?
Anything, yeah. And it's like it's almost like deliver. It's like, do you know what I find? Do you know what's really interesting? Pasta. If they all taste the same, but I prefer spaghetti over to penne pasta.
Oh my god!
Because the texture,
bonkers.
I think it's the same thing. It's the exact same fucking thing. If I rather have spaghetti carbonara over penne carbonara, even though it tastes the same, mentally it's completely fucking different. So I think delivering it is about everything. So what I'm on to here is
People
about...
be quite passionate about that. I'm not eating this fucking penny.
I used to hate penny as a kid. I used to absolutely hate it and think that it tasted different. And yet I ate spaghetti, I loved it. And yet they both taste exactly the same. I don't know how the fuck that... It's the same idea. If someone's €2.99 rather than €3 or €3.99 rather than €4, that's how they sell, by making it 1 cent less. Just making a slight difference in the parameter, just changing the shape or changing the number a little bit, it's what makes all the difference. It really, really, really does. It's absolute. I'm mind blown to this day. Why or how we are psychological beings at the end of the day, and we will, whether we like it or not, for as long as we exist, unless we have a robot implant into our brain, we're going to think this way for as long as we exist, until we go extinct, or we have a robot gradually implant us.
Like cyborg, taking out the middleman between our phone and our brain.
Yeah,
direct connection.
But it's the same idea, and I think I'm kind of, hopefully I'm going to touch on this kind of somewhat in such a way, like if you are the person trying to produce that, try to think, don't think about exactly what they like, but how will you deliver it to them? I mean, I'm going to go into a more philosophical example. Let's say you were at a therapist's office and you had a breakup. Let's just say, I'm going to go into a very common example. Oh my god! You went through a breakup. You had a woman that you really, really liked. So therapist A was the worst therapist in the world. Like, he should be executed, killed like 1,000 times. You really want... He gets the death penalty for being the worst, but he tells you, oh, what a ridiculous thing. You're still thinking about that person a year on. How dare you stupid person. So that's therapist A. Right. Therapist B then kind of looks into your other personalities beyond the person that broke up with you and say, what do you like? Say, okay, let's take a bit of your breakup and let's turn this into what we saw negative into something positive. 6 months later, that person is married with 3 kids. Yeah. So therapist A, therapist B, the conversation about the initial topic was about the breakup, which was the same thing with either therapist, except the response was different from either. Yeah, I'm picking 2 extremes. It's the same like with spaghetti carbonara or penne carbonara. One was gentler on going texture, whereas the other was a bit rougher and harder. They tasted the same, the subject was the same, but one was more gentle and the other was lesser gentle, if you like. So that's what I think. So here now all that seems a lot of fucking like unrelated to this. So how we're going to relate to this is time management, knowledge. Therapist B obviously had more knowledge than therapist A, didn't they? Because they could emphasize, they could understand everything, they looked into everything. Yeah. They were both born the same way as we all are, but they grew up differently. One had more knowledge, the other was just a hateful cunt. Yeah. Therapist B was an actually understandable empathy. The chances are, if you have more empathy, you probably will have a little bit more knowledge and experience than the person A who didn't have that. Yeah. Statistically, if you think there will be exceptions with everything because nothing's perfect, but if you think statistically the B will fare better than A, so you will go with B. So this is what I mean in terms of you running your own business. Go advertise everything at $3.99. Don't go for $4. Statistically, you will do better. Oh shit, lads! $3.99 is therapist B. $4 is therapist A.
Damn, you summed that. I was like, where is this lad going with this story? And then, bam!
So then, that's what I think. Knowledge or just law of large numbers. Knowledge or just relying on randomness. Knowledge! I think knowledge is therapist B. And randomness, and just taking a pint just the middle, man.
Knowledge!
What's the pint? Knowledge.
Canology.
You're going to knowledge, not college. College or knowledge? Knowledge is knowledge in college. It's a con.
It is a con.
Is it? Con.
Is it a con?
It is. Degrees not recognised. It's con-ology.
A fool and his money are soon separate.
What do you call con-ology? Stress it. Con-ology.
Conology.
Not oh shit.
Chronology, phonology, anthology.
Chronology or...
That's good. It's like an anthology of cons, isn't it?
No, chronology is the reverse of oncology.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say that.
What would that
oncology
mean?
is
What that
cancer.
entail? Oh, really? That's fine.
Okay, well, chronology is like oncology gone apeshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but something I think like
you're a lyrical assassin, man.
Therapist B, Therapist B, Therapist A. Therapist B is brilliant. Therapist A is an asshole. Just think of it that way. A asshole, B brilliant. So I'm taking two extremes. So if you don't remember, you can fucking remember. Otherwise, I will be coming to your house. If you don't post us to 7 posts by the end of 2019. There will be a Grim Reaper underneath your bed. You know, remember? You ever see that thing on Facebook? Like if you don't post this to 7 people, someone will come up and you'll die.
Chain mail. It's a chain ladder, isn't it?
Chain ladder, yeah. It's
like the
if you don't
ring
post
and
this
like
podcast to 7 people by midnight, what time is it now? You 10:58. You got 1 hour and 2 minutes, or otherwise there's going to be someone under your bed and you will die. That kind of thing.
Yes, that's it. Was a chain mail that works based off human psychology and fear of the unknown, maybe, or trying to, I don't know.
It's along the lines of that's been saturated, so the trends ended there. Right. People just do it for the piss, or it's just a bot probably that they forgot to switch off after the people got fucking scared of it, and they still forgot to fucking switch off.
Phantom bots still going. It's like fucking in AI, like fucking robots walking around fucking. Someone forgot to go back to the computer lab and switch. That's why I still keep getting those messages, even though they realise it's saturated. The person has fled arrest for death threats, and the computer's probably running in Area 51 or somewhere, allegedly. Oh, I can't wait to go to Area 51.
I want to go. You can astral project to Area 51. Apparently that's dangerous, because if you do, I heard a story. I heard an alleged story of doing that, and someone got fucking.
Is this just Stranger Things episode?
Well, I'm getting text. Jesus, I'm getting texts from some nice people. I don't know, but it's
use code names, please.
Oh no, it's yeah, I will. It's a code name of work.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's all I'll say.
Okay, cool, nice one.
So yeah, and on to the next thing. Yeah, it's funny when that thing vibrates. Goes. The phone vibrates.
Oh yeah. But just to really want to focus on a specific topic here, just to keep everything on point, and we keep touching on it and dancing around it. But I just want to go. Let's stay on. So we're talking about fucking.
Well, in terms of knowledge and
timing of knowledge
and
risk.
So let's think back to.
I love the term risk tolerance. I fucking love that. Apparently, your percentages of fucking succeeding or whatever is to do with risk tolerance.
It absolutely is. But I think what should be
risk
also
tolerance is some other word. I don't know. Listen, you stay on topic.
Your risk tolerance is like how much risk you're prepared to take. Risk management is what you should be taking, I think. So let's go back to the person A and person B for psychologist. So therapist A, therapist B.
People come here for the business theory. They stay for the burps.
That's B for burps.
B for burps.
So therapist A was the asshole. B was brilliant. So we want to.
Shirt.
I won't be shirty.
Yeah, don't be shirty.
I'm ready.
Man, you keep nearly giving away your identity by taking off your yourself. You're like, I can't give away my superpowers. He's got laser beams for eyes. He's like that superpowers.
Next podcast is the armed police arresting me.
Yeah.
100,000.
I keep being like, Dr. Biggie, stay on topic, and then I just try to pull you off topic.
Stay on the fucking top.
Stay on the fucking top.
So therapists say was an arsehole telling that person to be worth his shit and not survive. Whereas therapist B found out a lot of tools and skills to help that person, and that person got married and had kids and lived happily ever after. So as a business person, think along that aspect. Person A didn't have the knowledge, did they? Quite the same as person B. Because person B had that understanding they were happy upbringing. Person A was just a bitcher and just wanted money and greed.
Or did he? I think they both wanted money and greed, but one actually knew how. One adapted to the situation.
Well, they both have to make a living, or they're going to die anyway.
Yeah, but I think they're both motivated by wanting to help people, and also want to pay rent. That kind of happy medium.
Sure, I want to teach, but I want to make money out of it.
Well, you fucking do, top dollar.
Of course.
You make.
Well, we have to. Isn't it better to make
on the front end, on the back end, and the royalties.
So person B, but at least person B knew how to do better, and they still wanted the person to leave happy. Whereas person A didn't give a fuck; they just wanted the money.
Yeah.
Let's pretend none of them would ever get fired, but person B did it in a better way.
Attention to customer service, customer experience.
But person B perhaps. Ultimately, over the long run, made even more money than person A because they got more popularity.
And they outsourced. Yeah. They wrote a book and outsourced.
They looked at Wikipedia.
Outsourced, got a whole factory.
So then, in terms of business, if you want to be person A, you could rely on. You would still make money. You could rely on like the law of large numbers, but you need to like invest thousands and thousands to make pittance, make slave money.
Cheapers.
If you have the knowledge, like person B, and the understanding, you can have the same level of investment, but you can make far more money with no extra risk, just because you have the knowledge. So
yes, we're applying knowledge, and it all reminds me of a lot of rich people say, do you know, if I lost all my money today, I could make it back in 2 years because I know like how.
Exactly, they know how to do it.
I know where the road is. I know where.
And they could afford to, and the chances are they probably wouldn't lose it all.
They probably know an investor who would like.
So person A invested €1,000.
Are we still talking about psychologists and stuff here? Are we talking about different people? Are we talking about person X and Y here? Is this still person A and B?
It's still person A and B.
Okay, well.
I'm saying on person A and B.
Nice one.
For the rest of, so person A, it's still in terms of business. So person A.
Oh. Sorry, stick with person A versus B. Let's go.
A is for asshole. Asshole. So A invested €1,000. And every day they make €5 doing their job. They have fuck all knowledge, but they just rely on the numbers that someone will eventually come in and give them their service and they'll get their payment. So they don't have any knowledge, they don't know what they're doing, they're just being a cunt all the time, but they are the... I meant runt, but they're just being...
Crunt. Sorry. The crust.
So they basically, they'll make the money because someone will come along and give them their service anyway. They will come along, someone desperate, they will... Think of their numbers. Someone will eventually come along. It doesn't matter how bad you are. Someone will eventually come along. It just means you'll make money, but it'll just take longer. So person A will make maybe €5 a day, putting in €1,000 for each day. Person B will probably make about €300 a day for every 1,000 they invest, and they won't risk any more than person A because they have the knowledge and understanding and the needs.
They know they
need to know the needs of the people. If you know the needs of the people, you don't have to invest. If person A invested like 70,000, they'd make more, but they have to invest more to make more. Whereas person B would only have to invest a little bit more because they have knowledge but they'll get even the same results as person A, but invest even less. So person B will make even more money.
Mind blowing to tell you.
Go on.
Carnegie Hall, right, richest man ever.
Oh yeah.
As far as I'm aware, he was the richest man ever at the time. How he made a lot of his money is he realised the psychology of retiring. It's called not old money. Oh, okay. I can use it in a modern day. I'm just going to go straight to the point. I'm going to go straight to the point. Basically, everyone's afraid of dying, so they don't want to write their wills, and the children don't want to take over the family business. So they got an old dying business of maybe something that was really popular. I don't know. Just say an old dying business, for example. The first generation of Chinese who moved to Ireland all opened food shops. Now, I know it's a blanket statement. And the younger people, their children don't want to take over the family restaurant. So the family restaurants are all shutting down, and the children are taking on more profitable businesses such as tech, working in Facebook, whatever. Huge generalizations here, but that's some fucking stuff I heard on the street. So there's some street in Dublin and it's kind of nicknamed like Chinatown or something. There's a whole strip.
Oh,
as you go into town, maybe near Parnell Street.
It's not Moore Street.
And maybe. And it has a lot of like Chinese, food restaurants and all the rest of it. But their children allegedly don't want to take over the family business, so they're all closing down. And the younger people are moving to more profitable things. I don't know, Instagram or whatever the fucking money is floating around for people, whatever. I don't know what they're doing, but yeah, they don't want to. But basically, Carnegie Hall realised that these people, when they die or whatever, and the kids don't want to take over the family business, they can buy up that business really cheaply after the father dies, or else their father is about to die, because they want to get a fucking quick cash settlement, because the kid doesn't want to. The business is going to go down. An old quote is, family business goes to shit when the kid takes over, because they haven't had the life experience of starting down.
So they want to get the money before the kid kind of comes into it, so they can get the money.
It's a kind of a whole. It's a lot to it. It's a lot of weird psychology shit.
Very interesting.
What I'm trying to get at is people are afraid of dying, so they don't write their wills. So what he realised that people are afraid of dying, they don't write their wills. The kids don't want to take over the family business. They want to do their own thing, be their independent and all the rest of it. They don't want to stay at home on the family farm or whatever. So he can buy the family farm for fuck all money, because the dad's dead, or the family business is going to go to shit. So he has all these. Let's say, for example, in Ireland.
That landline.
Yeah, let's say, for example, in Ireland, there's no one wants to run a fucking farm. They want to go fucking to Australia and, I don't know, work, get money or whatever. So what someone could do in theory is buy up all these family farms that no one fucking wants, because cows aren't profitable or whatever. They've fucking all this fucking land. Maybe Ireland's a booming economy. Brazilians and everyone are coming to Ireland. They fucking build up fucking Meath with all this cheap property that no one fucking wants, because all their kids are gone to Australia or whatever. I'm just making up random shit. But this is maybe how. There's all these. If you know how money works,
that's where knowledge is. Like, if you know where it's going, if you know where the money is going, that's how you're going to make your money.
I think this guy got all his money either in the steel or else in something like the steel or the oil wells. I don't know.
But you knew where the trends were.
But he listened to his friends, and he heard whispers like, "Here, you get loads of money if you take over these old people who are going to don't know how their family business play." And her friends was doing it. He's like, fuck, I can double my oil money if I invest in this. Wow, richest man in the world. Kind of carry on.
Exactly.
And that was just one tip that he gave. I think the book is called Think and Grow Rich. Is one of the tips. That's
wow. But he's invested like
book.
And you know what? About Think and Grow Rich, it's all about knowledge.
Right.
It's like everyone has the capability of applying knowledge, regardless of what pace you do it at. If you want to really get into it, just keep applying to whatever that is. And if it involves an investment, it won't take any. Just because people think if you invest in money, it's going to take longer to learn it. Absolutely not. It will take the same amount of time to learn anything else as it does to learn about how to make money. Just a lot of people are afraid to do it because the stigma behind it. They need to put the stigma aside and just apply the knowledge, have their learning skills from what they did anywhere else to this. Do the same thing, and guess what? If you wanted to go this direction, you're going to be great. It's no more.
By the way, that farting noise is my chair.
I like farting. I like farting.
I like. Yeah. I'm dying to know. Sorry for interrupting you. I'm dying to know. Like, I'm fucking dying to know. The lottery.
The lottery.
I go get a scratch card. €2. Maybe I get the big scratch card. Fucking €10. Lot of millions, whatever fuck's thing. Fucking big shit. Maybe no one's won the lotto in fucking 6 months and it's up to a fucking billion. You ever hear all this shit? Oh my god, the lotto's up to 1 billion. Oh, you can win it. It's only €10 ticket. I don't know how this works. In Spanish, they call it. I can't remember. It's a whole different other cultural thing. Often it's run by mafia, but in Ireland it's run by the government. Whoa, the government conspiracy. Some people think the lottery is a tax for people who are bad at money. Oh shit! Oh, he said it! Oh fuck! Oh, his Red Bull's losing their minds! Oh, you can't say that! What do you think about? I heard a statement that someone said. I don't know if I have the phrasing right, and this is highly offensive to some people. Poverty is either poverty is a mindset or poorness is a mindset. And this, we're going to finish up this episode. Maybe we won't touch. That's a big topic. We only got 6 minutes left.
Well,
and then
poverty
we'll
is a mindset as well because
poverty is a mindset.
Well, I mean, like
or,
what
I'm not using the right language, but maybe you understand what I mean.
You are, yeah. I know, yeah, but like, what is I mean, some people who have a lot less than us are happier than people who have a lot more than us. So, like, I think the person who's in poverty is the one who's not happy with what they got. They're the kind of people, but the ones who kind of appreciate what they got and they kind of go along with it, they look to themselves rather than looking anywhere else for that kind of happiness. They're the ones who will be richer, and it's not all about money.
Some people say if you don't define goals, you'll never be happy. So you got to define happiness for yourself. Like, oh, if I have a wife in 2 years, like that's happiness for me. Listen, we're losing Dr. Boogie. He's losing. He's bored. As soon as I mention marriage, he's like, yawn, I'm out. We've only got 5 minutes left.
I had 10 divorces, so
10 divorces. Oh my
fictional.
God. One was with a sheep.
10 was yeah. Oh yeah. 2
were with. You got locked in Las Vegas and got fucking married to 7 sex workers.
They were giraffes.
They were just. He's on the run from 7 states for because he witnessed me engaging in bestiality because I really love animals because I'm a vegan. Well, did you know this, Dr. Boogie? If you want to be a vegan, you have to have sex with an animal. That's how it works.
Oh, nice! I should try it. I might try that.
Well, as part of the vegan council. That's the first thing you have to do, apparently.
So what's going on about?
I'm only slagging vegans because everyone else does, and I want to build.
So I want to join this.
No, yeah, well, do. It's just sometimes vegans are like, oh, I feel so insecure, or any minority group.
Wait, why is there any?
Slags me, I'm gonna cry.
I hope there's no there shouldn't be any stigma about anything about your food.
Unless it's very silly, in which case you should have. That's sorry. Well, lost a lot of people.
Why is there any stigma over alcohol? Because there's alcohol aware.
Alcohol Aware and Drink.ie are run by drink companies, by the way, such as Guinness.
Really? Is that just
Guinness
avoid them getting sued?
Yeah, and Guinness isn't even an Irish-owned company; it's an English-owned company by a group of stockholders, allegedly.
That's cool.
Yeah, so when people buy Tato and Guinness, they think, oh, Irish, yeah, but it's not owned by Irish people; it's owned by outside investors. Well, this is super relevant. Actually, we're talking about money. We've only got 4 minutes left.
4 minutes left. Yeah. So back to the money. Like, gain whatever way you want to make money. Don't try and pick too many areas and try to look how to make money. Don't go online. Pick one method, and if you find something that clicks with you, once you've done it, shop around initially. Fair enough.
Window shop, yeah.
But then once you find something, or entity, or alien spirit, or that you marry, or wherever in the world, allegedly. So there's not the way to. And then, so if you find a way to make money while he's not listening to what I'm saying, the word, he doesn't give a shit about what I'm saying. He doesn't give a fuck what I'm saying. I was just talking, he just laughs at me. Look at that. I'm deeply offended.
This is how we do it.
I'm deeply fucking offended. I'm smashing up this place after this.
Yeah. I don't like someone when I don't slag someone. If I don't slag you, I don't like you, and that's just how it works.
I know, exactly, yeah. It's like, I thought slagging was like, meant like...
Slagging's like giving someone a kiss in Ireland.
Like, having sex or something. So what was it? So if you want to make money, if you want to make fucking money, cunts, just listen to that girdle.
I was listening to one. I love studying all rich old billionaires, and I started rolling up in a double laughing because often these lads don't have the best mental health and stuff because they're just like, I want more and more and more. And this lad was saying, sometimes I feel sad, but I just say, why are you feeling sad, you little faggot? To himself.
That's the way.
Then he's just like, yeah, well, I don't feel sad anymore. Or else he says, yeah, a lot of billionaires just jump out of planes and it helps them lose their fear of their fear.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck? I heard a lad lost his house from getting addicted to jumping out of airplanes. What? If that's not a fucking front page
how did he
trash
get his house over that?
Because he got addicted to the adrenaline buzz of jumping out of a plane.
But how did that do?
It cost like 200 a job jumping out of a plane.
Oh shit! He spent all his money to fucking idiot. Oh,
high on wine.
But I was thinking, if you wanted to invest your money in anything, pick one thing you're really good at and you know that you can succeed at, and if you get success better than anything else, give it a go. And if you're really good, just don't keep shopping around, even if it's not being as quick as you think. If it's consistent,
people lose their money by losing their balls and going, listen, fucking water is down, profits are dropping 33%, but it's only people's perception of water. Water always people always need water.
Our body is
what's your body? Fucking 70% water?
Yeah, 70%.
Apparently the real fucking evil superpowers are trying to buy up all the world's water. Isn't that fucking insane?
Jesus.
They're trying to buy up, so they're like, what's our greatest commodity? Fucking oxygen and water. What does everyone need? Let's buy it all.
So how
Isn't that insane?
Do you think they're going to succeed?
All these like alleged evil corporations.
I think they need a course of business, because they're not going to succeed.
Why not? These are big country, like fucking big business. Like,
well, they're gonna, but they have to buy, and you need permission to sit. I mean, no one's gonna give it open that.
A lot of these companies, one that rhymes with foreplay.
Oh, yeah.
Begins with N.
Oh, yeah.
Some company allegedly they drain fucking public water supplies to mix with their fizzy drinks or whatever the fuck.
Oh, yeah.
And then all these towns. Can you imagine if someone came to Ireland, right? You know that seafront that we're near? They just said, right, we're draining that. No more seafront for you, or because we need to sell drinks. We need to sell fucking water.
Jesus.
And that's what happens like all over the world. Like city councillors got to sell off people's property to fucking. And then it's like, well, they supplied jobs in our community, so they have it. And do you know what? They're right. That makes the world go around. So it's just confusing knowing where. Do you know? Because there's black and white thinking. Oh, that's wrong. That's right. But the meat is fucking there. Yes, we need this money to survive. Otherwise, we'd all be fucking down and out heroin addicts.
Exactly.
Which is fine or whatever. I don't know.
So that's why everyone's getting cancer. That's fine.
So, listen, we pretty much have to end this podcast in the next. Well, it's going to be half, and we'll take a break. So we're going to wrap it up now-ish. So, is there anything you want to get off your chest on this subject before we have to go? Because we literally have to go.
Yeah, if you like what you're doing, stick at it and be consistent.
Yeah. People watch these stock programs, see, right, fucking Apple's up 23% today, and they go, oh, fuck, we're gonna. Well, that's day trading, which is a completely different thing. But people who don't understand long-term investment sell all their stocks because they go, oh shit, my mate told me Apple's
dropping. Day trading, it doesn't matter what you do. If you understand that statistically that's going to go in your favour most of the time.
Yeah. Day trading is like a full-time job, and long-term investments kind of.
But like I said, if you have more knowledge, you could do it in a shorter time and make more money.
Fucking stocks are.
Accumulate knowledge and just put the numbers on your side, and you'd be grand.
We're more. Yeah, we want to stay on. We have to stay on topic and all the rest of it. So today's what kind of stuff? What's the title of this episode?
It's like make money in a short time.
Make money in a short time
with knowledge. No,
just call it knowledge.
Make money with knowledge.
Okay, I'll just look up money knowledge or something like that for a Google definition. So I'll just call it knowledge. Knowledge. It's almost knowing knowledge. People say knowledge is power and all the rest of it. I'll just look up definition or knowledge money, and see what. Maybe there's a term for it, and we can just a definition and all the rest of it. What is important, money or knowledge? Maybe that's it.
Well, knowledge will get you the money.
That's from LinkedIn. Which is
that's a good
learning knowledge is valuable. Okay, what is more powerful, money or knowledge? Oh, well,
knowledge is more. Because knowledge can get you the money.
We're just gonna call it knowledge. I don't know. The world can't make up their mind on knowledge. So can I get a definition of knowledge, and then we're gonna finish the fucking thing. We're out because knowledge is power. It says. Okay, brilliant. So I'm just going to read a definition. Knowledge. Knowledge is a familiarity, awareness or understanding of someone or something, such as facts, information, descriptions or skills, which is acquired through experience or education by perceiving, discovering or learning knowledge can refer to a theoretical or practical understanding of a subject. We're just going to go into briefly some definitions. Facts, information, skills acquired through experience or education, the theoretical or practical understanding of a subject. Number 2 says awareness or familiarity gained by experience, factor stimulation. I'm literally going to press the stop button. If you've any words to throw in now, that if that inspires you to say anything, say it now or forever hold your peace.
I think knowledge, understanding and with a passion.
Understanding it with a passion.
And passion will increase your knowledge. There you go.
Passion will increase your knowledge. Right, that's it. Over and out. We're gone.